Hi, my name is Joe Kronk. Here today with Joe B's Premium Raw Honey. Currently working on cutting frame honey, uncapping it so it can go in the extractor.
Joel, why are you in my kitchen today?
Well, I'm working on taking over the world one step at a time. No, I'm working on extracting honey today, finishing up the last of my season honey processing. I've got a couple more boxes to go, and then I'll be out of your kitchen so that you can cook dinner.
Fantastic. Joel, how did you get started beekeeping?
I read an article in Catching Swarms. From there, I asked parents if I could get a beehive. Told me, no. Well, my mom bought me a book on beekeeping, Backyard Beekeeper by Kim Flotem. And from there, I read the whole book, cover to cover, twice. Told them all I learned about beekeeping. They're like, okay, you know what you're doing. Found a mentor, Kevin Monfelt, in Adams, Nebraska. Went down there, went to his free classes that he held every month. Bought my first 2 nukes from him in the spring of 2023. And from there, I grew those 2 hives to 3 hives. In 2023, now 2024, I grew those hives up to 5 hives. This year, I ran all the way up to 16 hives at peak of operations.
Did you do just your 16 hives, or did you have some other things going on this year?
Well, this year I was also helping another beekeeper just a couple miles away from here, helping him with his hives, kind of just keep his hives going through the winter. And also through this spring and through this summer, we actually were extracting his honey yesterday, and he did pretty well. It's been kind of a rough year for honey production here, but he got about 30 pounds per hive. And for considering the setbacks he had on his hives this spring, that's actually pretty good average.
Very good. What new things have you done this year?
And new things that I've done, I've been helping him with his hives. This year, I did my first ever time trying with making cut comb, and that actually turned out pretty well. I got 30 pounds of fairly good looking cut comb, if you ask me, and I'm actually sold out of cut comb already by now. And this year, I also had 2 different people call me to catch swarms that had landed on, one of them was a shrub in the back of their yard, and the other one was a electrical power meter on the side of their garage. Went and put those in hives. I also went and did a cutout by cutting out a whole bunch of bees from logs that were broken up from a tree that fell over down about 30 minutes away from here. My dad and I went out and cleaned that up, and they're all pretty happy with the work that we did. The other thing that I did this year is, let's see, it would have been last year I started my first out yard. This year I started my second out yard. So, I still have to find someone to drive me around with a car and a driver's license so that I can even get out to my out yards.
So, how did going to NAHBE last year help you this year?
Well, I'll say this much. When I started my cut comb this year, I had 2 years ago when I started beekeeping, I was kind of thinking of doing cut comb. And I didn't do it because it sounded like there was a lot to it, a lot more that I wanted to understand before I tried cut comb. Last year, I never got around to doing cut comb. This year at NAHB, I talked with a whole bunch of beekeepers who had done cut comb, were doing cut comb, and are still doing cut comb. And I got a lot of good tips from them about doing cut comb, how to cut it, how to process it, making the cut comb, what time of year to make it. Another thing that I did was actually walking through Greg Burns' booth at Nature's Image Farms. He told me, oh, hey, you're one of the NextGen kids. Let's get you on video. So he put me in front of a camera, put a mic on me. We did a little video, and then he told me, you need to start a YouTube channel. Well, with some encouragement from Greg Burns and my mom and my dad and from some other people, I finally started with a YouTube channel. Started out by building some equipment and then doing some work in beehives. And so it's actually grown a little bit, and we're still trying to keep it going and add more videos to it.
That's awesome, Joel. What do you hope to learn at NAHBE if you get to go in January?
At NAHBE, I want to learn a lot more about processing honey in a more time efficient, more cost efficient manner. I mean, I'm literally hogging your kitchen right now, and it's 4 o'clock, so no guarantees on how soon I'll be able to get out of your kitchen to make dinner. But figure out how to get better extraction equipment, faster extraction equipment, so that I can keep up with my hives who are making quite a little bit of honey, but I don't have enough equipment to maintain it all. I mean, I got an uncapping tank and a speed fill bottling machine from Hilco last year at BXpo, and this year I'd like to probably see about getting better extracting operation of the extractor itself and see if there's better tools to use for uncapping, because mostly what takes time is the extractor and the uncapping.
How are the classes beneficial to you?
I got to learn a lot from Bob Binney. I mean, 2 years ago I learned about chemistry of processing honey. This year I learned some about new mite treatments that were coming out. Actually, there's so much. I can't even list it all that we went and did, but the classes were helpful a ton. I got to go talk with beekeepers afterward in that class. We were already all together who wanted to learn about that, and sometimes you get to talk with the speaker of the class. But in general, mite treatments, honey processing, hive maintenance, all of it was phenomenal to go and do. Thank you for your consideration, and I hope you have a great day. Hope you see you at NAHBE 2026.